Yo, what we doing, what we pursuing, who we influencing, man. We talking about this nigga Cam Newton, bro. We talking about these kids, man. And I don't know what he expect. Since I've been in freaking kindergarten, I knew kids weren't cheap. I don't know why my grandpa. I mean, he knew I was, you know how I think he knew how I was with the females at a young age. Like nigga in kindergarten, he was telling me, and you like them shoes? Like don't have no kids. They ain't even telling me that since kindergarten. Nigga, nigga, all right, not kindergarten, like first grade. I think he thought I was fucking in first grade, but nah. Fast forward a couple years, then I was, but not first grade. I was not in no vagina yet. I think, but I think he think I was. But grandpa telling me at a young age, don't have no kids. So I don't know why why else would he, like, if kids was cheap, yeah, I have about 30 of them motherfuckers. I'm the type of nigga that's like, I'll be like, I'll look at a straight like, our genes will lead dope. Or she's like a good ass mom. You know what I'm saying? I done came across some girls I feel like, but you don't know what they gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? But when I see a girl got some hustle and she got some nurturing to her, that's a bomb mom right there. A bomb single mother. And that's his problem. I think that's I already think I know what are the problems. And, you ain't picking like that. You just thinking it because they look cute. Which is, they gotta look good. But, do they have potential of being good single mothers? But let's get into this shit, though. That's a good question, though.
In that Superman, but in reality,
hold on, let me rewind this shit.
Different phase of my life that's going to require a different form of myself. Being in the NFL, everybody knows there's a large sum of money that comes to you in a short span of time. And being away from the game for 3 years, those checks don't come in the same. Like, I got 8 kids. It hurts me knowing that I can't provide like I once did. It hurts thinking that I'm Superman, but in reality, I'm just a man.
Damn. People don't know, especially, but the thing is, you don't understand, nigga, man. I mean, like, but damn. When I was looking at that nigga, like, I think I seen one episode here, niggas talking about how much money that nigga was making. Nigga made like 50 mil. What type of lifestyle these little niggas living? I remember I heard there's like basic requirement of what a kid need, like 4 bands a year or something like that, which is very low when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So 50 M's, nigga, what you doing with the bread? What you getting these niggas? Nigga, if you just got these little niggas Jordans, they would have been cool. You get these niggas Balenciagas and shit. What you busting? You know what I'm saying? But that's 100 though. That's 100 though, because my cousin, he told me, he told me, like, man, he on this hustle. I said, what you, like, my cousin and his dad. Let me just give y'all some quick numbers real quick. My cousin got, and I don't even know the name of these little niggas. Like, this is my first cousin. Like, my mom's brother. My first cousin. And nigga got, he like 29 or something. He got like 1. I'm going to just give y'all rough, like 8. No, like 6 or 7. And he got like mostly all girls. Like, crazy. Then my uncle, that nigga got like 13. Like, and he like almost like 50. And that's his dad. And like, and my cousin told me, he like, bro, like, I'm getting to it. I'm like, you know what? He's like, man, I got to, because, nigga, the mission is to keep my girls off the pole. And that's real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish a daughter on my worst enemy, because when you got a daughter, your responsibility doubles. It fucking doubles, my nigga. Because girls revolve a lot more maintenance than little boys. Man, nigga, my mom, man, me and my brother used to share rooms, nigga. We used to share drawers. My mom ain't give a fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Give a fuck what them little niggas do. My little sister had her own room, her own bed. We had bunk beds till we was, you know what I'm saying? We got so much bigger out our bunk beds till like our head was on the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then we had twin. My sister always had like a little full size bed. Fuck this up. But like girls need a lot more maintenance. But then when you got these girls, they growing up, man, and it's bad. It's worse. It's worse than back in it used to be. You can almost, like back in the day, you could mold out a hustler female where she hustling with school or working and shit. All these little girls want to go and just pop some, you know what I'm saying? Want to be some strippers on some OnlyFans. Nigga, it's a, bro, and I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got no kids, but I'm just imagining if I, you know what I'm saying? You see you raising a little girl from the ground up, from out the womb, and she grow up to be a sex work, all that stuff. The mission is to keep them from doing that bullshit. That is the fucking mission when you got these little girls, man. You got to keep them clean and sanitized all the time. And then, you know what I'm saying? You got to show them the balance of hustle and a balance of knowing what a good man is and, being a good woman, and then she looking at you. Is you a good man? Can I have a man like my dad? Like, it's so many components. But like I said, and he had me thinking like, man. And then when you in a position when you having all them damn kids, you gotta work. It ain't nothing. Like if I call my uncle now, I bet you 100%. I just called him last night. Bro, it was at least 12 o'clock. This nigga, he working. My uncle ain't work. Like if you ain't talking money with my uncle, with these kids come responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? And I just love the fact that he acknowledged that. He ain't on no lazy shit. Because a lazy nigga having all them kids, oh, you a fuck nigga then. Cause now you just making more sex workers. You making more OnlyFans models. There's enough strip clubs, my nigga. So make sure if you gonna have all these kids and they girls, because poverty do something different for a little young nigga. I ain't gonna lie. It does something different to a man. But when a woman raised in poverty, oh man. She fucking a 70-year-old from a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, she fucking a 70-year-old dude from Geico and shit. Like, what? Another young dude, you know what I'm saying? You get like a Travis Hunter, you get a LeBron James out of some poverty. You got three things with a nigga from poverty. Either cold ass sports, that nigga either fucking, he come up with some, he's scheming, or that nigga, or he in a joint, or he, you know what I'm saying, or he getting his hustle on with his 9 to 5. You know how it is. But when you get these girls out, I'm not saying all girls, but it's still girls out here with hustle. But now we got the culture now where it's just cool and acceptable to bounce that ass. Not my fucking daughter.
You got 8 kids.
Yes.
8. You done?
I want more.
What?
Six Flags, baby.
Man, come on, Cam.
Hey, man. Look, but this is what they say.
What they say? Who say that? I don't know who they is, because I'm going to find them and put something on them.
But people say,
Okay,
you having all these kids. I take care of all my kids.
I am 48. I am child-free, and I've never been married. And guess what? That's okay. I was involved with a man who loved me.
The music.
He was good looking. He was tall. He was charismatic, gregarious. Woo. Everybody loved him. My mom loved him. My sister loved him. My niece loved him. My friends loved him. Everybody loved him. But there was something inside of me that just said, this is not perfect. It's the furthest thing from perfect. I wrestled with this internal sense of guilt. I wrestled with the guilt of honestly wanting to be free, honestly wanting to live my life and to date and to experience other men.
He's very intelligent.
I don't even know what she had to do with the fucking video. But I ain't gonna lie, you know, I mean, I don't know why we in that place where it's like we're trying to, you know, make a culture where niggas is all alone and shit. Because I think everybody got a bad rap between what a woman is and, you know. Because the dudes who from what I personally experienced, is all the women they pretty much see and the opinions they get is from like celebrities and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like you go to like clubs and shit. I say this all the time, like, it's where you looking at. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Where you looking at. But, you know, yeah, I guess what a lot of people do is they come across a bad apple or a couple bad apples and think the whole tree bad. I mean, ain't no way. Yeah, I mean, bro, when you start putting down the numbers, you know, like, you gotta find them. You feel me? And, you know, you gotta find Joe Apple. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna always say that because they want you, you know what I'm saying? They want you lonely. They want you lonely, bro. They want you fucking, you know. It's not fun. It ain't fun. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think. People are other people persons. You know what I'm saying? Just look at animals. Animals can't even be alone. If they alone, they usually what happened to their ass? They crash out. And you look at the animals who stay alone, they usually crash out. Name an animal who don't. You already see squirrels or other squirrels, see the birds, other birds, see the lions, other lions. And then you got us. Then you got us thinking, by myself. No, it's not how it works. That's not how it was meant to be.
It appears he was in the wrong friend circle and didn't invest wisely, reduce those living expenses and learn to live off. Hindsight's 2020, bro. But he had plenty of opportunities to do that, dog. I wasn't trying to hear it. The girl watching this thought that Superman line was a bar. How the fuck do men be having kids like this? I barely have two and still feel like I'm providing for an army. If you didn't play in the NFL, you won't get it. He's not saying he's broke. It's just the reality check when you go from getting 50, 60, 70, in his case, 6 figures a week. It's a week to getting a check in the real world. That's only like 5K or maybe 10K every 2 weeks. That's a huge difference. This is the same guy that said he's in the strip club trying to throw money more than other men. When I go to the strip club, I don't go for women. I go to compete with men. If they throw 15K, I'll throw 20K.
Yeah, I don't think when he on there talking about he ain't Superman, yeah, I think he just saying about, like, that nigga had that type of money to, like, you make, like, you can call a nigga and get whatever you need type shit. Like, he talking about, I don't think he talking about he ain't got that type of bread. Because I be seeing him with his podcast. I know he on his grind. I think now he on his, like, Cam Newton on his grind. I ain't gonna cap. Like, that's the thing about having kids, bro. I do think if you have kids, like, people don't understand. Like, this is why I kind of don't like the argument where it's like, higher stakes make you more aggressive with life. When you gotta make some shit happen, then sometimes shit happens. Have you ever had a test? Like, you ever like if you ever been in like college or something, and sometimes high school too, when you know it's like the last week until like the last week of the semester, and if you don't like, and then you go talk to your teacher and she like, man, you better bring me back this assignment if you want to pass this year. Nigga, you ain't never worked that hard until that last final exam week. Nigga been bullshitting all year. And then like compare that to life. You bullshitting all your life. And now you got this little nigga right here who need to eat. Yeah, you gonna come up with some shit. And I don't know how you do it. These niggas come up with crazy ways. You know, I mean, it's legal, illegal, but but not all dudes got it like that. But that's when you really know what a man is made of. When he like, for real. For real.
Never went to a strip club for women. I always went to strip clubs for guys.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No
I told
homo.
you, we went to a strip club.
No diddy. I'm a competitor. I wasn't gonna spend no money if I didn't see nobody else spending money. As soon as I seen somebody thinking that they got money, okay, you spending 5, I'm gonna spend 6. If you gonna spend 10, I'm gonna spend 15. And then we're gonna have a rain off.
Yeah, I love it.
So-
I'm not saying you do that in Onyx.
So that's my whole thing. It's like, I don't go to strip clubs for chicks, even though I want decoration. I was a competitor, still am a competitor, to think like, nigga, you think you got it, but you don't got it. That 15 that you making, I'm gonna spend my 15 and I'm gonna make it back easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that.
Boom. Might feel bad.
Have you ever been to a strip club? Of course they got good looking women in there, but come on now. Pretty sure Cam Newton can get a woman that look. If she fucking work at a strip club, Cam Newton can get her. So I just think in his instance that these women might be attractive, but I've been in a strip club and I ain't throw no money, but I could, like, if I had some money though, I'd have been like, oh yeah, like, cause it is like a battle when you in there, bro. You gotta really think, cause the girls go wherever the nigga throwing the money at. I'm with the homie and shit. I'm with the homie, he brought his brother. His brother, that nigga got money. I don't know how that nigga get into it though. But me and Cub, we just in the cut watching. His brother, I think he pulled out. It was a slight night. It was like right before Christmas and shit. I think, bro, like it was like a Wednesday night. Bro pulled out a band. A band and ones is crazy. He tell them, pull me out a band and ones. They bring him back a band and ones. Before he brought out the band and ones, about three strippers over here, about 3 strippers over here, couple on stage. But it was all these little like Indonesian niggas throwing little money. Homie brother came out with $1,000 and you know what I'm saying? He was acting like it was light. I'm like, what? $1,000 on a Tuesday night is light? And he pulled that out. And bro, when I tell you, it was like all the motion just got, like, we was in the middle, so they all it was like a swarm of bees just start like slowly dancing their way like into like a matrix to the middle where we was at. First we go from like 1 stripper to like 6. It was so like and it was like that was you know what I'm saying? And it was even got so much like that to where these girls almost had a gang war in there. These girls fuck around. Some dark, like, it was like almost like a table of light-skinned girls, right? Then out of nowhere, this dark-skinned girl, I love my dark-skinned women, but these girls obviously didn't. She comes and dances on my homie. My homie like white girls, but he still let her dance on them. And then while they all like rotating, dancing on all of us, here come all the other girls like, look at this new bitch. Why you all in our... They forgot to dance for us and start fighting. Like, nigga, like, the fact that the money we just started throwing in this motherfucker just started a fucking brawl in this bitch. These bitches just got colorist in this motherfucker real quick. Like, it got like that. And I'm like, I don't know. I wish I had a camera and recorded this shit. Because they was like... And I could tell they was like... Because this girl was Blasian. This girl was light-skinned. This girl was fucking Puerto Rican. This was a whole color gang war in this fucking strip club. And I was like, this is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, because it was like, look what that money maker do. You know what I'm saying? I was like, so I get what he's saying, because he like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You in there to get attention from women. You don't get attention from women if you ain't got no fucking money. Nigga, bitch ain't just in there just dancing on you. She at work. Her ass came out of I could have swore she was dancing with a nigga all the way across the fucking strip club. Out of nowhere. dark skin lady shaking ass with my homie like, go ahead. I'm like, nigga, what?
You dog. Now, how you heard about that, but out here still making cheering confusion. Dog made $130 million just on the field. If you can't provide for your fam, that's on you. LMAO, I know that's not who I think it is. 8 kids was your first mistake, player. Facts. I thought this was an episode of The Walking Dead for a minute. Facts. So this man knows that he can't provide like he once did and is still purposely having multiple kids with multiple women in multiple households, knowing that maybe one day his money is going to run out. Is that not irresponsible?
I mean, bro, man, yeah, like, I'm still stuck on that strip club shit. But, no, I mean, and that's the thing, bro, like, when you got them kids, bro, you gotta, like, you gotta have a different hustle, or, I mean, like, nigga, do you hear what they do? I didn't even know this. I didn't even know. I just heard this, like, somebody told me, like, homie put on child support. He ain't got no job. Sent his ass to jail. Nigga, like, kids ain't no fucking joke. They not, bro. I mean, and that's why I'm trying to be more careful on what I do with my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, nigga, you know, I gotta live a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie, but that just ain't. I don't know, gang. It's crazy, but like, you know, I don't. Do I knock niggas who have kids? I mean, bro, I love all my cousins and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think if you gonna pick that life, be ready for it. Just be ready for the responsibility and that you like. And that's why I don't like, and this is one thing I don't like when dudes like super big on spending time with their kids instead of getting to it. And I know that sounds weird, but this is why. This is because, bro, these kids ain't asked to be here. You can't have them living all terrible type of ways. And like I said, we here to, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately, as men, we are here to provide and protect these kids. If you don't have your funds right, you can't provide and protect. And there's nothing wrong. If your funds ain't up, don't have kids. I just think it's like that. If you can't provide for these kids, make sure they're not in, you know what I'm saying, in rough life situations and having to make hard decisions and stuff like that. Like, that's what you do. And then like, we even do shit like we put them in, you know, rough places to live. You know what I'm saying? And they get hurt. So, you know, and that's the thing. So, do I think he broke? No. Fuck with them kids, you will get broke. You know what I'm saying? All your money go to them. It don't belong to you no more. You know what I'm saying? Which it shouldn't. Kids ain't asked to be here. You know what I'm saying? And do I think kids all need to be spoiled? Fuck no. But basic needs do need to be made. You know what I'm saying? When I think he said Superman, no, I just think he just like shit. When you make $136 million, you can't say no to no kid. Like, if I knew my dad made $136 million, nigga, my Christmas list gonna be about 4 pages long. I mean, when that nigga say, what's your Christmas list? I'm gonna give him a whole encyclopedia of that motherfucker. Like, I think that's what he mean. Like, you feel me? Like, 136? What? After taxes, that's probably like 100 mil. Or like 85. That's still what? Like, I don't know how you still not Superman after all that. Like, if you know what I'm saying? That's a question for another day. I don't know about expenses and shit. Like, some money I be thinking you don't even need expenses for. If you gave me $10 million, I'm gonna think I won a lottery. So I got some. I need to start budgeting now with the little shit I do got. But it's about that time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know where you're going. I don't really know, but I know that I'm going.
Loaded up, young niggas let it get loaded up. Pour some drink, yeah, I pour. In it tonight in the street.